Hello, sexy people. I'm going to show off some of the welds that I did today. I've taken 2-day courses of welding. I'll take 2 more, so just 4 days of welding. It's not like a 5-month welding apprenticeship startup type of course. That would be like $6,000. I think I'm paying like $220 a time, so that's expensive, man. I'm actually just fucking realizing I'm gonna be close to $1,000 just for 4 times. Like, what the fuck? Anyways, that's not your problem. That is my problem. I would spend it on other stupid stuff anyways. And the course is enjoyable, so I'm getting out and I'm doing something. So whatever. These were the first kind of the practice welds to get the welding gun. Now, I'm gonna say right off the bat, this was MIG welding. The first welding course that I did was oxy-fuel with oxygen, and what's the other one? It starts with an A. Someone put it in the comments, because if you're watching this, you probably have welded before, and if not, then do me a solid and do a Google on me. It's right on the tip of my tongue, but I can't say it. This one's pretty good. There's a few bad ones. I'm not going to just show the good ones. I'm going to show the really fucked ones too. The really good ones were the ones that I did flat. Like I think it's horizontal, and I think this is vertical, right? If it's other way, leave that in the comments. And I'm going to fact check you if you're fucking with me. So yeah, I went and they showed the method of pushing and pulling. And I was much better with pulling than pushing. The pushing to me caused more spatter, and I had to file it off after. But the dragging, the pulling, created quite a nice weld actually. And like they were impressed with this weld. This one got a lot of compliments, and it was kind of shitty because this was like my first weld, and then it got a lot of compliments, and then my welds actually got worse, I felt like, as the day progressed, which is the opposite of what you'd want. This one was a bad one, because we laid down the original weld, and then we were to weave over top and do a second weld of support. This looks okay to me, but I don't think it's that great. And the one part, or the two parts, the edge here on this side and the edge here, were done by the teacher as a demo. The other side here, trying to get a good angle so you guys can see it, but right along in here, there's craters where I was going too fast and I skipped and I created some holes there. Towards the top, it's better. This side is better, but down here I was rushing through it, and that didn't turn out very well, the bottom. So that wasn't a very good weld. And leave me your opinion on these as well. I'm trying to get the sun to hit it there. This one I didn't like, because you can see on this end here, like I said, the holes, because I was going too fast. I'll show you the good one again. This is the good one. Get the sun on it again. Yeah, this one was better. 2 more like that, and then I have a little project piece that I'll show. This one was the worst one. The next 2 are passable. This was the worst one that I did. So I got a lot of like spackle and some weird shit going on down here. I don't know what happened really down there. But the wire got stuck, and I did a redo, and then I went over it again, and it got chunky. I think what she was saying, the teacher was a woman. Not trying to do a Freudian slip of sexism there, but this one was good. This one, she said I was going too fast on the bottom. And then I'm pretty sure this one, she said I was going too slow on. So it was just kind of a tempo issue, I believe. This side is passable, I think. She said it was passable, at least. I don't like the look of it. I don't think any weld shop would pay for that. Not saying that after one class I should be a welder getting paid, but, well, actually that would be a good idea, to get one class and then get paid. That's how I should be a medical doctor. That would be ideal. This one was the first project that I did, and it turned out pretty good, actually. I did 2 welds on this one. Well, I did 4 total welds, but I welded 3 pieces in 2 original welds. One was the overlapping 2 pieces here, and then the T here, and then I welded the back. I did 2 welds. I was only supposed to do 1 on the back, but I did 2. I think only 1 was necessary. Then for the side here, we did 3 welds on the side of the T to kind of support it, and I like the welds on this one. I think they turned out quite well. The teacher said they turned out quite well. The teacher said I should be stoked on this, that this was the good one. So I'll show you this one. And these are pretty solid welds, I think. So I'm pretty happy with this one. This one was my favorite. Show it one more time. And I have a quick video of me doing the welds that I'm going to put in the shorts. It's not too bad. I like this one. This is cool. I don't know what I would do with this. It almost looks like one of those things that you put like the Scrabble pieces on, you know? You know what I mean? You could put Scrabble pieces on this. I could just carry this around with me, like full autism, in case somebody has a Scrabble game, and I could put it, oh, I brought my own, and then I'll put the fucking things on. It's not literally that. They would fall off, but it reminds me of that. What else does this remind you of? I guess the edge piece where you stick one of these, like for scaffolding, and not scaffolding, but drywalling, I don't know, in the corners. Obviously it's not going to have this piece for that. It's just going to have these, and then you put it in the corner, and then you draw putty over it. But reminds me of that a little bit. What else can it remind me of? Let's do a 21 questions type thing. I guess that's the wrong game for this, but let's try to come up with as much things as we can. No, it's not. This was the end project. It's a cube. After we did the cube, I dunked it in water to cool it down, and there was a hole somewhere in my well, there's a few holes in the well. I'm not ecstatic about this one, but the cube got full of water a little bit, so I don't know if that's gonna turn all rotten and moldy. I gotta try to shake some of that water out. But so this was 4 pieces of, no, not 4, 6. What am I? my IQ's dropping by the day. But yeah, so this piece here, there are 6 of them, and then I welded 2 of them together on the corner as like a bracket, and then I did that again. I did 2, and then on the bracket, and then I welded those 2 that were welded with the other 2 on there, and then I put these top pieces on, and I welded those. And like I said, this was all MIG welding, and I got a little bit of spackle on it, like you can see. I didn't have time to chip it off. This was the last thing that we did, and I can't say that I ran out of time, because it's finished, and I actually got to with the wire brush some of the sediment off and throw it in the thing. So I mean, I didn't run out of time, but I would have liked to try the chipping hammer and get some of these chips off. And I also would have liked to try and close some of the holes. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 holes in the weld, but they're not holes straight to the other side. It's just not full penetration, and it doesn't cover the entire thing. So if I went over it again, it would have looked a little bit better. I don't know if that would actually make the weld more solid or not, but it does look like a cube, and it's not going to really serve a function. It's just metal. I don't even know what type of metal. I think it's stainless. But I mean, I could paint it. I could put like I could make it into a die. Like I can put, like, you know, the circles on it that make it into a die. It's a paperweight, but I don't need any paperweights. Tell me what I can do with this. Don't say shove it up your ass or anything crazy, but what can I do with this? It's interesting, but I mean, it's something to show people. It says, hey guys, I'd made this when I was in my 30s. People in kids camps when they're 8 do stuff like this. And I can just fucking flex on my family members with this. Hey, you remember when you said I wouldn't amount to anything? Well, what about this, you stupid bitch? Anyways, so it was overall a pretty fun day. Something crazy about it was their ventilation wasn't working, so whatever fucking chemicals and debris that we would get in an enclosed weld shop were going straight into our inner lungs for the first 3 hours until they got the vents working. So hopefully that doesn't do anything. I think all the cancers and the lung problems happen when you've been welding, 60 hours a week for 10 years, and then you start getting lung problems. But even then you can have respirators and things like that. So I don't want to sound like a snowflake talking about that, but it was a little bit a little bit crazy that they wouldn't have the vents working for the first 3 hours, but that is what it is. So yeah, it was an interesting day. I have the welds from my first day. This was the second day, but I'm not going to show those because they're more or less the same. The most sophisticated weld so far is this cube. And then my favorite weld so far would be this, because I actually think I killed this one. And I know somebody's going to roast me in the comments saying that's bullshit. But this is this is very beginner in its holding. So, I mean, that's something. And it's more or less a straight line. She said a few pointers. I don't know if the pointers were on this one or on a different one, but I was getting kind of a stringy weld because I was going too fast on one of them. I don't think it was this one. I think it was on that other one that I pointed out already and said was bad. So yeah, that's my video. I hope you guys liked this video. If I was watching, I wouldn't like this video. This video would be boring to me. But hopefully it's not boring to you, and hopefully me just saying that didn't turn people off. But I don't know. To each their own, and it was an interesting day. And yeah, so I hope everyone's doing good. I'm going to be posting more videos here and there on here. I've been doing okay. I've been getting over the shingles. If you've followed me on this channel for a while, I had shingles. I had scabs all over my scalp. I had some gross shit going on, and that's not something that should happen to a young person. So I'm going to have to talk to my doctor about that. And God bless. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye.